It seems I'm just a figment of my imagination, taking over the planet with raps and wild conversation. Dramatically motivated like a forest conservation. I'll demonstrate, see it takes a lot of concentration. I'm painting with my words, yeah my letters are my vision. I impact like depleted uranium ammunition. And I can sing the surface of your brain when you listen. As the earth spinning, I'm a glitch in the system. Chewing about lasers beaming out of the clouds. Aliens hidden within crowds, sitting sifting through the sounds of the layers of the soundscapes that made our town. Now tell me what the fuck you reckon I'm talking about. I'm walking around moving the sounds when everyone's spitting. It's awesome how my thoughts are tethered to televisions. I'm grinning whenever I see a bigger demolition. A supernova ripping through a distant solar system.
The government's pushing buttons in my head. My number is pushing buttons in my head. Conspiracies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold.
The computer screens pushing buttons in my head. Pushing buttons in my head. Companies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold. I don't wanna be human, most of you fuckers are stupid. Consuming buckets of mucus, I live for art and the music. And I'm a part of the movement, I'm working hard but you knew it. A work of art is a sewer with the armada pursuing. I flew out from the sewers to bring you influence. If you're schooled or chewing, I got that paper that's you in. Tired of proof, 1,000 words about impending doom. Most know it's there but they don't know that it's true.
The government's pushing buttons in my head. My number is pushing buttons in my head. Conspiracies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold.
The computer screens pushing buttons in my head. Pushing buttons in my head. Companies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold. It's catastrophic when the bombs they drop, they rock and you can't stop them. Noxious toxins fill the forest till they're covered top to bottom. Watch the comets burning hot and never stopping, hitting rock and splitting logs and ripping holes in all our coffins. Now we're rotten.
The government's pushing buttons in my head. My number is pushing buttons in my head. Conspiracies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold.
The computer screens pushing buttons in my head. My lucid dreams pushing buttons in my head. Companies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold.
The government's pushing buttons in my head. My number is pushing buttons in my head. Conspiracies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold.
The computer screens pushing buttons in my head. My lucid dreams pushing buttons in my head. Companies pushing buttons in my head.
The drugs don't work but they take their hold.